Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Pull List Examiner. This is my weekly video where I take a look at the comics that are coming out on New Comic Book Day Wednesday. And this week, New Comic Book Wednesday is June 22nd, 2022. I was out of town last week and didn't have time to put out a video last week. Plus, the pull list only had 4 comics on it. So, giving my top 3 out of 4, I actually did a short for the first time in a while. So, if you check that out, you can see what I still got last week. But this week greatly makes up for it, because if you check out my pull list in the description below, you'll see that this week I have a lot of comics on the pull list. So, let's get into it and look at my top 3 choices for New Comic Book Day this week, June 22nd, 2022. Coming in at number 3 this week is going to be Nocterra, issue number 11 from Image Comics. Nocterra has been this great series that Scott Snyder has been putting out. I think Tony S. Daniel does the art on it, and it has just been action-packed. And I've heard that it's been picked up for a TV series. I feel like this series is made for TV or movie. It just is something like reminiscent of like maybe Terminator 2 or something like that. I don't know. It's just got that non-stop action, and I've really liked the new plot arc that I believe started in the last issue, and in this upcoming issue they're teaming up with the evil Blacktop Bill, one of the bad guys, and they are still trekking across the country in their trucks as they fight off the evil monsters, the Shades they call them. So we'll see where it goes from here, but it's been a great story so far. Coming in at number 2 this week is going to be Maestro World War M, issue number 4 by Marvel Comics, which is written by Peter David. I believe Herman Peralta does the art, but I think sometimes they trade off with some of the other pencilers. But this has been a great series as well. I really have been looking forward to reading this as we get towards the conclusion. I think this may be Peter David's last run of writing the Maestro. He's got one more issue after this, and I'm not sure if they're going to have him continue to write or not. We'll see what happens. But so far, the Abomination and Namor have showed up and teamed up to try and combat the Maestro, and seems like their efforts have been fruitless so far, but we still have a couple more issues to find out what's going to happen and how they're going to wrap up the story. The artwork has been great, and the story writing has been great, and it's just one of those favorite reads I get, kind of like Nocterra, when it comes out each month. So if you haven't read any of the new Maestro series, I recommend it. It's probably out in trade by now, so you can even read it that way. Like I said, this has just been a great series overall, and I'm looking forward to reading it this week. Coming in at number 1 this week is going to be Nightwing, issue number 93. Definitely Nightwing has been one of my favorite Bat books. We have the dream team of Bruno Redondo doing the art and Tom Taylor on the story, and they are doing a phenomenal job. What's really great about this issue and what I'm looking forward to is that this seems to be finally jumping into the story arc that Tom Taylor started before they kind of went off on rabbit trails, and it seems like they're coming back to that main plot, and I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do with some of these new characters they've introduced. And it just seems like it's been a great story so far, and it's only going to get better, so that's why I'm looking forward to reading it. There are some other Bat books on my list this week, like Batman the Knight and World's Finest, but specifically this is the one I'm looking forward to the most out of those. And again, you can look at my whole pull list and see that there are a lot of DC books coming out this week with the Dark Crisis event that's going on. I've been picking up some of those as well. But anyways, I really have been looking forward to seeing what happens in the Nightwing series, and issue number 93 comes out, and it is my number 1 for this week. Thanks for watching this episode of the Pull List Examiner. I am getting so close to that 100 mark of subscribers that I've been trying to achieve as my goal. If you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and hopefully soon I will hit that 100 mark. Thanks for watching, and remember to read them, bag them, and board them, and we'll see you next time as I review on the Pull List Examiner.